Alright, my fellow raiders, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, I'm going to be highlighting what are currently 3 of my favorite farming locations in the game. Now, having said that, I never want to waste your time here at the channel, so to give you a quick breakdown, they are all located in the Buried City. We are going to go over here to Murano Station. I'll also be showing you another great location that is located in between the Grandioso Apartments and the Santa Maria houses, and for the record, this actually happens to be my favorite spot to farm. After that, we're going to make our way down to Plaza Rosa. Now, if that's all you need to hear from this video, feel free to click off this thing right now. Thank you for stopping by. But for everyone else, I would like a little more information in regard to these farms, including a few recommendations I'd like to pass along. That's exactly what we're going to do really quick. Now, as always, we're going to jump right into the details, and if you happen to enjoy this, do me a favor and hit that like button. It truly helps the channel out. And if you want to stay up to speed on all things Ark Raiders, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button as well. Now, the main reason why I've chosen these locations is for the following reasons. First of all, depending on where you load into the map, you should be pretty close to one of these locations. You also want to make sure you pay attention to how much time is left in the round, because sometimes you'll load into the game, it's a full round, you get that 29 minutes, at the very top of the screen. Other times it could be, 10 minutes into this thing, so you want to make sure you pay attention. And the reason I say that is because obviously in this game, the longer a round continues, the odds of you getting to a spot and actually finding good loot decreases. So you want to make sure, again, you're paying attention to the clock. There are certain times I will load into this game, it's already 15 minutes in, and I will immediately just go to an extraction point, leave the round, and then just, jump back into another one. Now, with that being said, as you can see on screen, we are going to start with that small little house that is located in between the Grandiose apartment and the Santa Maria houses. And I got very lucky because, as you saw a second ago, when I loaded into this round, I was put right next to the farming location. I just jump out that window, go up the zip line, and then we're going to make our way into the house itself. Now, this is, as I said a moment ago, my favorite farming location without a doubt. The reason I say that, and actually this holds true for all 3 locations I'm going to be showing you. You have the ability to jump into a round and pick up some really great stuff. I mean, you'll see in this gameplay footage, I get some blueprints, I get some purple resources, we're talking about great gear, weapons, things like that. And you're typically going to do that in under 5 minutes, depending on how you may, want to run the round. Now, the other major benefit about these spots is that all 3 of them are very, very close to an extraction location. And look, something I said the other day was that for me, at least, as a solo player, I rarely run into people who are trying to steal my stuff. I mean, 90% of the times, it really feels like a PvE game. However, we all know that anytime you have certain items in your bag you've been trying to get for a very long time, you kind of feel, your heart rate rise a little bit, the blood pressure starts to go with that, and you want to make sure you get out as quickly as possible. And again, having that ability to get some really, really good loot and get your ass out of there as quickly as possible is a very good thing. Now, the other thing I really like about these farming locations is that they are incredibly efficient. And I say that because, look, a lot of you out there, including myself, we have full-time jobs. You could be a full-time student, you got families, you got a bunch of different stuff going on. And there could be certain times where you do not have a lot of time to play. Now, as I said at the beginning of this thing, you will be able to complete a round in less than 5 minutes, which is a major benefit for a lot of players out there who do not have a lot of time to play. So you're actually playing for a short amount of time, but you're feeling like you actually accomplished something. Hope this helped you out, my friends, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. On that note, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage and a few final thoughts. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible continued support. Please let me know of any other questions you have I did not address. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone. Hello once again, my fellow raiders. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. Do me a favor, let me know in the comments section, what are you doing this weekend? Hopefully you're playing this game nonstop. For me, I got a bunch of, shit to do around the house, but I will definitely get some time to play this thing because again, it's addicting. It's so much damn fun. But anyway, this is going to be the first of many videos I bring you in regard to some of my favorite farming locations. Obviously, I'm just hitting up Buried City in this video, so you're going to see a bunch of different maps. We're going to be talking about different farming locations. And as always, if you have any recommendations you want to pass along, leave them in the comments section down below. I will always give someone a shout out in an upcoming video if they, recommend some good spots, because the main goal here is to help each other out as much as we can. So we got that. This is a good run. You can see we got 2 blueprints in this spot, which is pretty damn good. Now, what I recommend doing is this. Oh, we got some good items we can sell as well. Let's see. These necklaces, those mixtapes, I mean, you can really stack a lot of not only great loot, but a lot of items you can sell. All right, so now we are going to make our way to the closest extraction location, which is what I'm circling on the map right now. And then after that, you can just rinse and repeat this method as often as you want. Now, as we make our way to the next farming location, I want to highlight what I was able to pick up in one run. And obviously, we all know in this game, you're going to have good runs and bad ones. You know, some sessions will be better than others. But in this one, it was 5 minutes, 31 seconds. So it was a little bit longer than that 5-minute window that I talked about. But as you can see in that time frame, we picked up 2 blueprints. We have a watch, we have a film reel, we have a dartboard, we have a necklace. Those items you can sell for a ton of money. And obviously with the blueprints, you know, if you have it already, you can sell it for a good amount of cash. If not, you're going to learn the thing. So, you know, this is a really, really good run. All right, my friends, we are now going to make our way to the Murano train station, and this can be a really popular farming spot, so I recommend, look, if you are close to this location and there's a lot of time left on the timer as far as the round is concerned, make a beeline for this spot, farm it, and then get out, because you will get some good stuff. Now, if you load into the map and it's like 5 or 10 minutes in, honestly, I would probably go to one of the other locations, and I only say that because it is getting kind of popular right now, and you'll see here in a second, we have a weapons crate, we have 2 different things we can breach, we have another container as well. And just like the other location, there's an extraction point very, very close. Just open up your map, it is just north of where you are. Remember, on the map, you want to mark the steps because the locations, or excuse me, the extractions are going to be underground. So mark the steps, that is going to lead you down to the train. At this point, I'm going to stop my commentary and then I will bounce back at the final farming spot. Now, I know I said I'd check in at the end of the video with the final farming location, but I want to once again highlight the different trinkets you can get from farming that one spot in between the grandiose apartments and the Santa Maria houses. I mean, we have mixtapes, you have the snow globes, you have a music box, you have playing cards. These sell for a lot of money, so make sure you keep your head on a swivel. And when it comes to these items, if you pick these up, I strongly recommend getting off that map as quickly as you possibly can because you can sell them for a lot of money. And a few of these you want to hang on to. What I do is this, I hang on to at least one of every item because as you upgrade your raider den is going to be upgraded as well. So you're going to see a few of these things on the wall, on the shelves, things like that. Now at this point, I'm going to leave you with one more run of this spot and then we're going to bounce to the next location. All right, my friends, we are now at Plaza Rosa, and you can see this is the extraction location right here. Now, you want to keep your head on a swivel in this location because there are going to be arc all over the place. Now, once you breach the door of the pharmacy, you can check out the shelves. You will find a few things there, but the good stuff is going to be on the 2nd and 3rd floors, so make sure you take your time while you're looting. that's all I got for this video, my friends. Thank you once again for everything, and I will see you in the next one.